Another week goes by. Team got better. Not as many cards as you may have wanted to use. I get that, especially for the start of a big promo, but it is a long promo. Let's talk about the cards we got. Let's talk about the cards we didn't get and why we didn't get them. We'll go over gameplay. It is the best team in Madden. Let's see how the team looks right now. It's pretty good. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? Welcome to another episode of the best team in Madden, where it's a lineup update. We talk about everything that happened. We'll give you guys a live gameplay breakdown. I almost messed that up. Well, I think I did mess it up. And then sort of talk about the rest of the stuff that's going on. Make sure you hit the like if you enjoy this series. Make sure you are subscribed. Catch the next video. And check the pinned comment out. Again, if you guys want to talk MUT with a bunch of people, there's a Discord link right there. If you want to try your hand at Underdog Fantasy, go ahead, try it. You're probably better than me at it. That's for sure. Use code TheActualCC. But let's go take a look. So, obviously Zero Chill started, and the two big cards that came out overall wise were Peyton Manning and Calvin Johnson. Now, I did not use Peyton Manning. I will use the people around me a lot of times, people whose opinions I trust, and a lot of people didn't really like using Manning. So I just said, okay, well, I'm not going to. You know, we were still using Boomer Esiason, and I wanted to use him some more, honestly. And then we have Calvin Johnson, free safety. That card is good. It's a good card, okay? The other good card that came out was from House Rules, and you can still go do the House Rules. Cornerback Cordero Patterson. We'll get to him here in a second. Now, you will see that the team here is updated with the bow nose players, okay? You will see that. We did not use them yet. I have not played a game with them yet at all. But the team itself, I ran a lot of 2 tight end this weekend as well. I wanted to try something a little different. We had Boomer Esiason, who was different for us, and it worked out really well. We got top 50 in weekend league. We went 20-5. We played one game, which I kind of want to do on its own, potentially against Civil. If you guys know who Civil is, we played him in weekend league. It was a really good game, actually. So we might cover that in its own sort of standalone video here. But couple things here, you know, Walter Jones, obviously we added him. Boomer Esiason was probably the biggest add of the week for us. Some people liked him, some didn't like him. We take a look at his attributes here. Again, escape artist, pass lead elite, long range Jedi is what we have on him. And overall I like the card, honestly. Is he the guy? I don't think he's the guy. I think a lot of people still use Cunningham and are still going to use Cunningham. But it is what it is. But what we were doing with the 2 tight end set was allowing us to use Kyle Pitts a little more. All right. I really just wanted to use Kyle Pitts more. And when we had him at like our base tight end spot, we block him a lot. He's not great at that. I noticed Gronk was such a better blocker. So I'm not surprised that our results were better this weekend, for sure. Like, for sure. So that is great. Abilities, we obviously had to change abilities up tremendously here. And I played the entire weekend without route abilities as well, outside of Roger Craig. So deep out elite, backfield master, deep out elite, post up at center, and then an 8 AP here. So lots happened there. Defensively, obviously Calvin Johnson, and he gets the Zero Chill boost from the search. He has the strategy card, right? Put Acrobat on him. Not much else I could really ask for this card. Looks pretty good. We did add Derek Thomas as well. Played a little bit with him. His stats would be skewed if I showed him to you because we had his old cards. So we just put him in the power up and all that. I need to see better with it. We'll take a look at the stats here. Ty Law was not on the team at that point, but Cordero Patterson, cornerback, was. It's a good card. Now his AP situation is 3 for joystick, 1 step ahead, and acrobat. I manned him up a few times, and he definitely played well there. Oh, really good card. This is a really good card. Nothing more to say about it. This is just a really good card. I like what he did. He even caused fumble. Cornerbacks causing fumbles. Rare. Right, we'll take a look at our abilities here that we used. I still don't think this is perfect at all, but this is what we did. We picked up Reggie Nelson back as well. We used him last weekend. He got cheaper, so we used him again. So Chris Jones, still awesome, right? Derek Thomas only with run stopper. Calvin with acrobat. Seymour with his stuff. And then obviously we used Patterson as active as well. I don't know if I want to keep using him as active or not. But 3 AP is it's a pretty good discount to get that one step ahead in acrobat there. Really lock up. So he locks someone up basically pretty well. Special teams, we picked up Nick Folk. Unfortunately, he does not get to change team cams. If he did, that would be amazing, but he does not. And here's the rest of the stuff here. Okay. Now, before we get into gameplay, let's look at captures from the weekend as well. Some of these are good. Some of these are bad. We'll see how it goes. I don't remember all of these, but again, if I clipped them, there's a reason for it. Some of these where we did great plays and some of them we did not so great plays and we messed up a little bit. Right here was a bad play by me. Look at this. Look at this terrible pass. But that edge thread on that 4-6 or the 4-3 even. Great play by that guy. Got to him. We lost the game on this play actually. Yeah, we lost the game on this play too. A little unfortunate. He was in cover 3 a lot. So I was ready for this. And you see we're down 7, right? And yeah, that's unfortunate. That's a shame. That's a shame. I remember that one. This one was a great ending to a game here. 11 seconds left, down by 4. I don't know what this guy was doing. He was there and then he wasn't there. But what a throw. Pew, 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 pew. Beautiful. Love, beautiful right there. This is one of the games we lost. I don't remember what happens here, but we lost this game here. Oh god, yeah, inaccurate. Another terrible pass, right? I have no problem like showing you guys like, man, I messed up here. I think what I was more looking here at the replay was like, how bad of a read did I miss? It was pretty bad. So we lost that game. Again, which is fair. Not sure. Oh, that was just a good pick. Is what it is. Who's this guy? What do we make a great play here? Some of these are just bad plays, right? I always will recommend you guys when you play games, go back and like record some of these clips that you really want to see what happened. You know, like right here, I was just more concerned with like, how did he get pressure on us? You know, he just got pressure on us. It is what it is. Right, it happens. This game, this was a good game too. I wish I recorded more of these games, to be honest. I just didn't. This time we got the beautiful Richard Seymour point right there. I don't know if you can tell how he's pointing right there on the right of the screen. Yeah, that was offsides apparently. On the time when we got a pick. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. What about this one? Patterson. Hey, Patterson. Only time he returned to kick this weekend. Cool. Good for him. This one, I'm not sure. This one we got Patterson. Okay. That's right. This was house rules. We don't need to see any of that. And that was weird. So lots of that stuff going on there, but let's take a look at this game. Again, watch your clips. Toe Step 24 is the game here. It was a name I thought I recognized, so that's why I hit record on it. Sometimes that is true, sometimes it is not true, right? But I didn't hit record many games, so that is on me. There was some absolute barn burners of games that I just missed recording on. So guys, I apologize. I will try to do better going forward in the future. Don't mean to do that sort of stuff. Did this guy get top 100 this week? I don't know. We like I said, we played a decent amount of top 100 people. We missed a lot of games. We probably should have recorded. But if I see someone's name I recognize, not necessarily like they're a name in the community, but I pay attention to the leaderboards pretty well. So I like to do stuff like that. And did not finish there. Either way, let's take a look at this game. Let's break it down for you a little bit here. Not the longest game today. Again, my fault. Oops. It is what it is. So he's rocking the Raiders here, right? Let's get into the game. Some of the stuff I was doing was a little slow here. And me trying to do like different things in these games. You'll see for whatever reason, when we got Patterson, I was trying to do a little too much with him, right? And sometimes I forgot to put him in even, right? Same thing when I got Derek Thomas. I forgot to put him in. So again, like we're using Patterson here. I'm trying to set my subs up. I'm not like, this is the growing pains. I'm not 100% sure of how to set everything up perfectly exactly the way I want to at this point. So I'm learning, but Patterson is out there again because we've got him with this 3 AP. I want to use this 3 AP as best as possible, you know? And it's really only a 1 AP difference if we just from Acrobat as well. So pay 1 AP to sometimes lock up a receiver. Felt like a decent idea. Now, part of the problem when we would try to debut people like this is if they play like this, they're very run heavy. I don't know how do you highlight this guy? You really can't. So it's not really a highlighting of anything, but this is more about me sort of learning what I want to do. For his sake, he's doing a very good job. He's picking certain runs, which we can't run commit glitch against. Smart. I think it's a brilliant idea. We ran into a couple people doing that, and I like it. So, you know, we're just trying to play normal, straight up defense at this point. And when you get these people into third downs, right? I don't want to say not passers, but when you get people in the third downs like this, early in the game, you're going to see one of their better plays. They're going to try to come up with something here for you, right? So you see here, like we're manning up Patterson. Again, me trying to really force this as a thing. And we get shredded up. Finley, good play. Really good play. That particular setup that people use gives me a lot of trouble sometimes. And then he goes to my formation. And I was like, I don't really know what I want to do here. You know? Do I want to do what I normally do? Or do I not want to do what I normally do? So again, here, I'm just confused trying to think like, where do I put everyone? The subs. I just don't know. At times still, and I'm still learning, okay? Just lay off me. I'm still learning. So I'm preparing for a pass. He runs out of the formation. I would have run against that look too. Like, I would have run against that too. We left him a wide open hole there. But again, like he's playing sort of slow. He's not clocking us by any stretch. But he's not moving the ball very quickly, very fast for everything. And he hits a great throw right there. Again, the beauty of what this formation really can do sometimes. So we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. No adjustment by me. Bad user by me. But if I was on the other side, I think he would have ran the ball personally. But then gun Trey. So this isn't Trips tight end per se, but this is a similar look here. And we are just in I'm just in bad defense, okay? So this entire drive, we really didn't do anything correct. And that's okay. Right? People score points in this game. It is what it is. You know? Like what am I going to do about that? Not much. So we've seen a little bit more of what he wanted to do. He tried some of those stretches. Cool. We know he wants to run the ball, even out of his gun formations. He ran the ball, 3 times to 2 passes. And the passes were kind of, picked correctly here. So, as you see here, he's coming out in dollar against me. Right? So since he's in dollar, I'm going to audible down because I want to try to pancake him. And we're getting pancakes, but I'm not getting that. This is part of the reason why I was doing this. A lot of people will play you with these formations. And I don't like doing this, but people do this to me all the time, right? Because I run 146, and a lot of people will, once I start to slow them down, they will go to 2 tight end sets. So instead of waiting, I'm just gonna start. I'm hitting it from the get-go too. If you want to play like this, and because people play like this against me, I'm gonna do it too. Not what I want to do. Ideally, I just want to pass pretty much all the time. But again, we're not even being that effective with it. So I was actually a little frustrated by this. So we get to 3rd and 4, and it's like, you know what? We'll just pass the ball, right? What am I doing, right? If me trying to pancake people isn't working, and it's not working, we still got to learn how to pass. And the pressure that can come with Dollar here can be pretty significant at times too. So again, like he's getting pancaked, but his players are still just tackling us. Very different than how things normally happen, for sure. I mean, there was just a straight run commit. Can I be upset about that? So we get to 3rd down. So like, in my opinion right now, I'm playing really terrible overall. I'm playing scared on offense. Or defense, I just wasn't there. And thankfully, he makes a terrible adjustment of some sorts, and he gives us 7 free points. Shout out to you, Kyle Pitts. Really like that card. He's a pass catcher. Not as a tight end, but as a pass catcher itself. I like that card. So just like the first drive, he's going to come out, and he's going to try to run the ball here again. Again, I see no problems with that. Smart plan, especially with the clock. The situation he is, we get the ball at half. Him trying to take clock right now is a really smart move. It's actually the smartest thing you can do. Maybe you burst a run, right? But regardless, he's saying, I'm taking this clock with me at least so you don't get that extra possession. So, again, I think it's a really smart plan. I would do the same thing at this point. Just run the ball once, run the ball twice. Maybe you pick up some yards. But I would be more likely to do it after I got to the 50 in this situation, because I still need to make sure that I score. And getting in some of these kind of cheap 3rd downs isn't a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, this could always end up poorly. So again, we're manning up who I thought would have been Patterson, but he's not there because of our alignment. So we're okay. No harm, no foul there, thankfully. So here I switch stuff up. I flip our play back across. And again, like if he wants to run the ball and pick up 5 yards on 3rd and 4 with the clock, that's fine. I get it. He's not doing anything wrong. So again, here I'm going to switch up my alignment here, because my alignment isn't putting me where I want. If he's going to pass the ball, I want to have my best possible pass defense out there. And I haven't. Not even close. If he wants to keep running and picking up minimal yards here, again, you're taking the clock. That's fine. I feel like he may be going to the well too often here, because he doesn't have big explosive runs. They don't even look like they could be that explosive, right? They really don't. Like, a couple yards here, a couple yards there. He's getting to field goal range, getting close, but you're really far away, and he hasn't showed any explosiveness in his offense. So if I were him at this point, I'd be a little worried. Now, when somebody goes to bunch randomly in the game, what do we think? I think you probably don't have a very good bunch. It's what you kind of got to think that, right? And then he audible. Like, geez, okay, I'm not ready for this. Not really sure what's going on here, but we get the stop. We don't run commit there, but we blow up the run much better to get him to 4th down. We call our timeout. Again, by playing so slow here, he's really hurt himself. There's 40 seconds. He's a long way to go from a touchdown, and he's in a 4th down. Like, not playing this very well, honestly. And here he actually catches me off where shouldn't be. I know you're gonna say that was a bad pass, that was a bad read, whatnot, It's not, because I did not hit the button to catch the ball. Nor do we have acrobat or anything there. So as much as I would like to be upset about a pass like that, it's fine. And again, here, look at him. He has 3 timeouts and he's just letting the clock go. What are you doing? Are you just trying to run to get into field goal range or something? I guess so. Are you giving up on 7? Did you give up on 7 with a minute left? Like, you can't. You had a very efficient drive the first time. You had 2 good passes. I don't understand the concept here of what a lot of people do. Sometimes it just throws me off. So again, here he says he's going to go to bunch. I'm not really in the formation I want to defend bunch against, but hey, that's okay. And he's going to throw this here and it's just going to get picked off. Okay. Why did they get picked off? Why? Well, it's pretty simple. Our zone drops are really deep, right? And I don't know, just a bad read. And it goes back for 6. You can't win the game in that situation, but you can certainly lose it. Another lesson learned. Guys, it's always a lesson learned here, right? So we get the play there. Again, just to like show, like, it wasn't a bad play call. It was just a bad read at this point for what he's doing. Because if he was able to set his feet or something along those lines on this throw, and just wait a little bit, he's much better off, right? But he can't. He can't. Look at this point. It's a terrible throw at this point. If he can get to set his feet and he can pass the ball up over here, right? That's fine. But right here, because he's throwing the ball before the safety is like sucking back down a bit, it gives me plenty of time to react. And it's just Cam's a beast. So it gives us the 14-7 lead. And again, what do we say? Can't win the game, but you can certainly lose it there. Using Patterson at kick returner, I will be happy to say he did not fumble this weekend doing that, which is good. I normally fumble some, but not at all this weekend. So here's the difference here. Now my game plan can completely change now that we are up 7 with ball. So I'm going to try to take clock. If we bust a big run, that is cool. However, the way I will play the situation most times, especially in a weekend league game, is, all right, I have enough faith in myself and be able to move the ball and do stuff that I'm gonna try to take some of this clock with me and go down and make it a 2-score game. But again, we bust a big play, we score quickly, totally fine. It just extends what we really want to be at. Now, doing some different things here than I have done in the past. I like to use a lot of these motions to catch people off guard. And that's exactly what we do. Is a beautiful motion, beautiful play design right there. It doesn't get pressure when we send 5 out, which is a huge thing. So normally both of those slot corners are blitzing, right? And normally that's where your pressure is going to come from. But here he only sends 1 of them. And because he only sends 1, it means that the pressure is not going to get picked up. Now at this point we could throw to A, very obviously, right? We see that the curl is open, but the defender is still just a little too close when we see that the middle of the field is wide open. I mean, there is nobody around. So again, he is looking for stuff. I don't blame him how he's trying to defend us. I think in that situation, if you want to get the ball back, you blitz, right? Put me under pressure there. If you're going to blitz from one side, blitzing just from the tight end side is probably the wrong thing, because I'm more likely to block my tight end only as well, as opposed to just blocking the running back. So to me, from my eyes, knowing how my offense works, I didn't like that play call at all. But again, here we go, and I'm going to try to take clock. I know that this play will work for me, and it basically does here. We didn't score, but we did enough. We demoralized. And that is how the game ends there. So, a couple lessons from this game here. One, as you're learning what to do with players running different stuff, again, be patient. Don't get upset that they scored or anything like that. Two, when you add new players and you have to do new substitutions, that happens to all of us. And three, do not throw a pick six right before half. That is a crusher. So we played really well all weekend. I really did like Boomer. I'm saying this again. He's not the guy. I don't think we have the guy yet. I don't think that card is out yet. I think it's coming, but it's not there yet. So whoever using a quarterback right now, just roll with it until the guy comes out, because it could be pretty soon. Either way, I love you guys. Hope you guys learned something out of this. Again, we've got a better game coming. I just wanted to give it its own standalone video, I think, barring that we have time to put up that video. So love you guys. I'm out. Peace.